everyone, welcome back. Sorry it's been a while. I've been super busy with my marketplace projects, getting a lot of work done, a lot of hours in, so I've been struggling to try and find time just to not only record the video but actually create the systems for you. So today I thought I will jump on the bandwagon and do an Among Us video. I'm going to do a couple. I'll do a few systems that I see are popular and people struggling with. I've seen on Reddit a lot of people asking the same question, a lot of people giving different answers and different views, so I'm going to put my my penny's worth in. So today is a vent system for Among Us. It's a clickable vent, so no buttons or anything, you just click the vent. I will admit I haven't actually played Among Us. I haven't got time to play other games. I work 12-hour days on my marketplace content, and then I moderate rounds and do loads of stuff, and then I've got to fit these videos in. So I don't actually play other games. It's just Minecraft. So hopefully this is accurate of the stuff I'm going to be making. I've done a bit of research to try and see what content is in Among Us. I've watched a couple of videos, and hopefully it's okay. If anything's kind of inaccurate to the game and not quite fits towards what you are building, because I know a lot of people are trying to build their own Among Us maps, and then just hit me up and I'll have a look. So let me show you the system. What it is if you are an imposter, let's go into adventure. You can go up to event, click the vent, and then you get teleported to wherever you want to teleport. So on my research I saw that the imposter gets teleported into like a command room, I think. So here you can make this bigger. Obviously I just did a quick one with buttons that all go to the same place. Just goes back to here. So I don't know which one I clicked. If I click that one, it also takes me there. So really easy system to set up and easy to put more in. Once you've put the commands in, you can just put as many vents as you want. Just before I show the commands, if you can show your support and subscribe, that would be super awesome. Like the video if it was helpful. I'm always happy to reply to comments. I try and reply to every comment, so anything you want to see, any clarification you want, just start typing your comments below. So what's actually happening? If I remove this, you will see a rabbit. So when we kill the rabbit, it's teleporting us to the room of our choice, or to the location of our choice. So let's get down to the commands. This one, affect all entities, type equals rabbit, name equals vent, invisibility 1 true. This is just making the rabbit invisible. In a repeating command block and can be always active. I just put a redstone block there so I can easily turn it on and off to show you what was there. And then in another repeating command block, always active, execute at all entities, type equals armor stand, name equals vent, squiggle, and we're going to TP at all entities, type equals rabbit, name equals vent, x equals squiggle, y equals squiggle 3, z equals squiggle, and dy equals 2 to make sure we're covering that volume where the rabbit is, and we're going to teleport them constantly to 3.3 blocks above the armor stand. So we got squiggle, 3.3 squiggle. So if I remove that, you can see I've got an armor stand here. This is our line, so this would be 1, 2, 3.3, and they're nicely above. You can still see some particles there. I did have it just 3 blocks above them, which would be well on the block below, which means they would be slightly in the vent, which was good because you could click straight on the vent. But you got a lot more particles, so you could play around with teleporting it a little bit higher, maybe 0.5, to see if they stop particles, but that's completely up to you. It's not too bad, and it's not all the time, it's just every now and again. Makes the map a little bit alive, to be honest. Could be, you can imitate that for any kind of particle. So next, what we're doing, we're stopping 3 sounds. So stop sound at all mob dot, it's all going to be mob.rabbit, and we're going to do .def in a repeating always active, and then all chain unconditional always active. And then we're doing .hurt, and then .idle, just in case it has an idle sound. I've never even heard this idle sound of a rabbit, but definitely the def, we don't want it to squeal when we click it, and the hurt is just when we replace the rabbit. Sometimes it gets 1 hurt because of the next command. This one, we are giving all rabbits named vent poison for 1 second, 255 true. And why is this on the redstone? Always active, and then that will make it 1-hit kill. So don't tell me that they are 1-hit kill anyway. Let's find out. They are 1-hit kill anyway. Have I got strength? I may have strength from another command block. It's good to have anyway. Testing my my knowledge here. Never even punched a rabbit in survival, so I don't know. It's good to give it, and it's a definite 1-hit kill. And I made that invisible again. And this is what is actually happening. So we are tagging all entities type equals armor stand name equals vent, adding open. But all the time a rabbit is there, we are actually removing the tag. So execute at all entities type equals rabbit name equals vent, tag at all entities type equals armor stand name equals vent. Then making sure we get the location of that armor stand, so that's relative coordinates: x equals squiggle, y equals squiggle minus 3.3, z equals squiggle, dx equals 0. You could use r equals 1, but I always use dx equals 0 because it's a block, it's a square. Remove open, so all the time a rabbit is in that position, then it's removing the tag from this vent. It's the way, it's essentially an inverter, because you can't test for no rabbit. If it was the other way around, if we were spawning a rabbit, then we could just test for the rabbit and execute commands off the rabbit. But because we want to know when the rabbit is gone, if we just had a repeating command block testing for rabbits at all entities type equals armor stand name equals vent, then that would you wouldn't be able to actually know which one didn't have the rabbit. You wouldn't be able to target that one if you inverted it with a redstone torch. So this is the way to do multiplayer, multi-things, multi-entity inversion, by tagging it and then removing the tag when the parameters are false. So then when the parameters are true, it can't remove the tag, so the tag stays, and then you can execute off that tag. I might do a whole video one day on doing multiplayer and multi-thing inversion, because I see a lot of people just suggesting your comparator into a block with a redstone torch as an inversion, which is not multiplayer friendly, so it's not good. So next we are doing execute at all entities type equals armor stand name equals vent tag equals open, so when it has the open tag, squiggle squiggle squiggle, teleport in at all player, closest player, sorry, tag equals imposter. We could just leave it at that, but I've chosen to always put a radius and to really define where that imposter is, just so they have to be close to it. So x equals squiggle, y equals squiggle 3, because we've got to bring that execution command up to the rabbit. Z equals squiggle and r equals 4. Can change that. You could make that say r equals 1 or 2, and make it so they actually have to stand on the vent, or be within a couple of blocks of the vent, so that's up to you. And then you're going to teleport it to whatever coordinates you want, so it won't exactly be this, It'll be wherever you want to, where your command room is. I just have it there. And then in a chain, this is always active. Pretty much all these repeating command blocks can be always active. And all the chains are unconditional, always active. So executing at all armor stands, name equals vent, tag equals open, summon rabbit, named vent, squiggle squiggle 3.3 squiggle. So if you did play around with the height of the rabbit and change it to 3.5, anywhere you see 3.3 in this video, change it to what you've changed it to, and that's going to put a new rabbit in its place. And then it will stop this command block, because as soon as the rabbit goes in place, this one will fire, or this one will be working for that rabbit, and remove the open tag, and that will stop it from summoning loads of rabbits. And then what we're doing for non-imposters for this last one is giving everyone that's not an imposter weakness 255. So effect at all tag equals exclamation mark imposter, so excluding the tag imposter, weakness 1 255 true. Definitely want true, because you don't want the imposter to be the only one without particles. So that will stop. If I go into adventure, so if I'm the imposter, I can hit it and travel. If I'm not the imposter, I can't do anything, and I'll stay here. So that's pretty much it. Oh, being creative. In this one, this is just teleporting the closest player to wherever you want them to teleport. So if you make a big command room for the imposter to be able to travel around, just put the locations of where you want them to actually TP to. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon.